The aftermath of the Phillies' playoff exit has sparked intense discussions about the direction the team should take during this crucial offseason. Philadelphia, Dave Dombrowski, the president of baseball operations, faced a room full of eager listeners for nearly 54 minutes on Thursday at Citizens Bank Park's basement, at what felt like a solemn gathering mourning a season that ended in disappointment. Those who couldn't attend shared their insights from afar, often with a certainty that perhaps was unfounded. As the Phillies conclude their season, the real examination is just beginning. For many fans and analysts alike, this isn't their first experience with this kind of letdown. As Dombrowski looked out at the questioning faces surrounding him, he pondered over each query as if it held deep significance. Last year, he championed continuity and consistency for the team. However, with the current situation at hand, does he now believe the team requires a different approach? Do we need more change? We won 96 games, he stated thoughtfully. There's always room for improvement, so we're remaining open-minded about the necessary adjustments. Few were prepared for Dombrowski to voice those thoughts, as such discussions often feel premature while emotions are still raw. It's natural to experience a range of emotions from anger to the hope of compromise. But there's no escaping the fact that shifts within the roster are already underway, a nuance evident during both the National League Division Series and through Dombrowski's own words on Thursday. This off-season strategy may appear contradictory at first glance. The Phillies are setting out to achieve various goals simultaneously, investing significant funds into veteran players while intentionally leaving space for budding talent. They are keen on re-signing their designated hitter, who will turn 33 in the next season, along with their catcher, who will be 35, a significant point considering the importance of both Kyle Schwarber and JT Realmuto to the team's success. However, certain positions can be updated and transitioned to younger players, reflecting the shifting dynamics of the team. Dombrowski hinted at a mission that, while challenging, is indeed feasible. Achieving a competitive roster will hinge on the contributions of younger players like Andrew Painter, Justin Crawford, and Aiden Miller by 2026. Moreover, first-round draft pick Gage Wood could ascend through the ranks quickly. Within the organization, there is a growing sentiment that it's time for these prospects to step into significant roles. At the heart of the matter lies the performance of the team's highest-paid players. Bryce Harper, who celebrated his 33rd birthday on Thursday, ranked 11th in the National League in on-base plus slugging (OPS), marking his lowest performance in nearly a decade. This raises inevitable questions regarding the future potential of Harper's game. Will he regain his elite status? He's undoubtedly still a talented player, Dombrowski noted. He remains at an all-star level. Yet he didn't have the exceptional season we've seen in years past. The question remains if he can elevate his game again, which is a matter known only to him. It's almost like seeing a great player like Freddie Freeman. He's still fantastic, but not quite at his previous level. We'll have to wait and see where Bryce's journey takes him next. This subtly mirrors a motivational challenge from a future Hall of Fame executive to a future Hall of Fame player. Both will need to rise to the occasion if the Phillies are to thrive. Harper, in turn, could be equally demanding of himself. Dombrowski refrained from speculating on the extent of changes he might initiate this offseason due to uncertainties surrounding the fates of Schwarber and Realmuto. Their departures could lead to significant transformations, while their return could still prompt various shifts within the team. The outfield and bullpen are two areas where overhaul seems essential. It's unrealistic to expect the Phillies to mirror the performance level of the 2025 season as they move forward. The reality is that change is already in motion. During a playoff series against the Dodgers, a striking 69% of innings were pitched by players aged 28 or younger. Christopher Sanchez, close to turning 29, is unexpectedly shaping up to be a pivotal player for the organization, closely followed by Jesus Luzardo and Joan Duran, both nearing the same age marker. Meanwhile, Orion Kerkering will be turning 25 by the start of the next season. In 2025, the Phillies boasted the fourth highest wins above replacement WAR for pitchers under 28 across the majors. Simultaneously, they recorded the second fewest plate appearances from hitters aged 28 or younger, a contrast that points to their dependency on aging veterans. A recent analysis from Fangraphs highlighted that, since 2022, the Phillies recorded only 24 big league debuts, ranking them among the lowest in the league, with only half of these coming in the past 3 seasons. If the Phillies are feeling stagnant, this is likely a contributing factor. It doesn't eliminate their desire to retain key aging players, but there is an urgent need to inject youth into other areas of the roster. I'm a firm believer in young players. They bring unparalleled energy to the team, Phillies manager Rob Thomson expressed. However, they need to perform as well. Next spring training will be exciting, as we have several players on the brink of stepping up. The energy these young talents bring can invigorate not only the team, but also the fan base that loves to witness their success. I look forward to observing their performance in the upcoming training sessions. During the most recent NLDS against the Dodgers, the Phillies accumulated 158 plate appearances, with the majority of those coming from players who had also featured in the previous season's NLDS against the Mets. With Schwarber and Realmuto both facing free agency, along with Rangers Suarez and Harrison Bader, the likelihood of losing these players seems more plausible. Adding to the complexity is the potential need to make high-stakes decisions regarding Bader due to a shortage of available center field solutions in the market. If it's feasible, we'd love to keep all of them on the roster, Dombrowski shared, but hoping to have all 4 return might be impractical. We aim to incorporate new young talent into our mix, but I won't claim that any specific player is guaranteed a roster spot next season. Our mindset is open towards promoting some young players to the big leagues come spring training. In another potential shift, veteran outfielder Nick Castellanos is expected to be either traded or released, as indicated by club sources. Dombrowski's hesitance to discuss Castellanos further emphasized this point, even as he navigated through the remainder of his time addressing other current players. Within the context of the outfield strategy, Justin Crawford's role remains uncertain. His ability to handle an average center field position is debatable, whereby many experts suggest he's better suited to left field. Though he may not currently surpass Brandon Marsh as a center fielder, there's a chance he could improve defensively. Crawford's offensive abilities, however, may align more naturally with center field, forcing the Phillies to take a calculated risk to see how it plays out. If he can successfully cover center field, it may allow Marsh to serve more effectively in a corner outfield spot, rather than the everyday center fielder role the team hoped for. Unfortunately, the ongoing uncertainty surrounding Marsh's position has resulted in the Phillies being reactive rather than proactive about finding a solid teammate for him until circumstances pushed them to make moves during various trade deadlines. This winter, they may have to realistically assess their needs and pursue a right-handed bat to complement Marsh. One corner outfield position still remains open, requiring the Phillies to seek a productive right-handed hitter, whether through trade or free agency. Otto Kemp, who finished his rookie season with a 92 OPS+, is viewed favorably by the organization, although he currently profiles as a bench player. Dombrowski's comments suggest that the team believes he can offer more. With Kemp having encountered injuries that limited his playing time, including a fractured kneecap and further shoulder surgery looming, there could be hopes for improvement as he recovers. The Phillies might consider trading Alec Bohm, who is under club control for 1 more year, and entrust third base duties to Kemp, along with Edmundo Sosa, as they wait for Miller's arrival in the coming months. In the grander scheme, Kemp may play a secondary role in what will be a pivotal offseason for Dombrowski. Ideally, the team retains pivotal players like Schwarber and Realmuto, revamps their outfield, enhances the bullpen, and introduces young talent to the squad, all while maintaining a delicate balance between experience and rejuvenation. You just need to assess how things evolve with free agency and simultaneously evaluate the contributions of young players, Dombrowski concluded. Balancing this dynamic will be essential as we move forward.